Oh, oh, oh. So we got a little time. It'd be okay if I didn't write down 10 starters instead of 11. So Blair, are you okay to sightsee around Providence by yourself when Wednesday and Thursday gets canceled, or are you helping out with the other games? Just let me know. We welcome you back to Cranston Stadium here in Cranston, Rhode Island for the second Division I semifinal of the night. Here in boys soccer, it's the LaSalle Academy Rams at 13-2-1 in 2012 against the Central Falls Warriors at 11-4-3. My name is John Verstig. So nice to have you with us. The winner of this game will face Barrington in the semifinals, or in the finals, coming up this weekend. Central Falls, the starting lineup. Patino in goal. They've got a very interesting squad. Kids from 7 different nationalities. Talk about that tonight against the LaSalle Rams with Alexander Padilla in goal. And some interesting storylines for these two squads here today. It is a downright cold night. Coaching staff you see on both sides, bottom of your screen. Carl Africo of Central Falls with the beanie cap on, and Mario Pereira for LaSalle out to shake his hand. The kids from Central Falls huddled up. And a very, very nice game to cap our triple header of action. 3 games condensed here this afternoon. Tiverton and Davies, our first game out of Division III. And then it was Barrington and Portsmouth. And finally, LaSalle and Central Falls. LaSalle Academy kids. You see a beautiful shot of this crisp and cold night here in Cranston. LaSalle Academy faithful making the short drive down from Providence. So ready to go at the kickoff at midfield. Steven Montero, the sweeper, the senior, along with Keller Pina. So Montero and Pina, they're ready to go. 40 minutes are on the clock, and this one is underway. The swarming offense of LaSalle trying to force the steal and knock down hard to the ground. Johnny Gonzalez. So instead of LaSalle touching the ball for the first time, Jose Flores and company will have to go back on defense. Nice kick in by Flores across the field and on the doorstep where it won out. It was intended for Julio Monroy. And it's Monroy who's ready to go on the corner kick. And he'll be subbed out. In favor of Alexi Flores. Flores across the middle, or it's headed away. Santoro headed it away for LaSalle. Now on net. And for the Rams, Alexander Padilla. Makes the save and lets it go. Trying to come up with the ball for Central Falls, it's Rodriguez. Now Ruano back towards midfield, where it's taken on the far side by Trevor Torres. Knocked away, kept in by Santoro. And Juan Patino with the matching shin guards to go along with the hair on the clear. So on the free kick, here's Ford. Up the sideline for Sawyer. Trying to turn and clear to no avail. Knocked out, and Sawyer comes up with the ball. Sawyer on the throw-in, on net, and mishandled, but falling on it for Central Falls. And the captain, Patino. Oh, too close for comfort if you're Carl Africo. And Central Falls. Central Falls on the move. Here's Monteiro. Up the field for Freddie Monteiro. And sent it wide. So Alexander Padilla set to clear. So Padilla clears it up towards midfield. Now on the move, here is Apogee. Up the side, here's Talang. Talang has that one roll wide of the nets. Patino on the clear. Headed back in there. Kept in by LaSalle. Up the near side, trying to find separation. Central Falls. And it's out. Right in front of his head coach, Jose Flores. Monteiro down the side. Closely guarded, knocked away from him. Now on the clear. Up the field for LaSalle. Little separation, knocked down. Apogee hard to the ground. And for Padilla, he clears it out. Boy, almost a foul called. Got away with one there. Apogee trying to dance and make something happen. A little bit of a flop. And the foul called. So ready to go with the free kick. Here's Forge. They start slowly on the cross over to his left to pull it in, Patino. Patino calling to clear it out as he sends it up the middle. Here's Apogee. Apogee, oh, he's shown some nifty footwork here. And Blanchette, back to Sawyer. Patino once again coming up with it. Here's LaSalle trying to spread out the defense of Central Falls. Back here's Emerald. Flores. Monteiro forced off the ball. Now knocked out, and again staying with Central Falls. Freddie Monteiro. His brother Stiven was the one man originally forced off the ball. Swinging clear for LaSalle. Now here is Apogee up the side. And knocked away back towards midfield, and Roano on that clear. Here's Montero, Steven Montero. Trying to find some separation. Johnny Gonzalez, his pass stolen away. Scoreless. About 8 minutes in. An awfully good matchup here between Central Falls and LaSalle. Down the side for Talang, forces it wide of the net. So the corner kick. Choose to play it in on just the tap. Head for the ball, turn, spin, and clear for Ruano. Up towards midfield, kept in by Santoro for LaSalle. Forced off the ball, Apogee. Coming down with the ball, nice trap for Blanchette. And Blanchette loses it. Forced out. Oh, we've seen some staggering defense on both sides. Central Falls and LaSalle in what has been an awfully good soccer game here in the second Division I semifinal. The winner to play Barrington coming up this weekend. And the finals at Rhode Island College. Turning and watching it go out for Central Falls, it's Monroy. On the throw in for LaSalle, here's Sawyer. Headed back in. Towards midfield, Central Falls. A nice pass by Flores. Up the field for Monroy. Sends it towards the net, and it's tipped up and over. That was a dangerous shot for LaSalle. And it looked like Padilla, the goalkeeper, misjudged it initially. A little bit of a hesitation for getting up to it. Thought it might have been a pass. Judge for yourself on the replay. Yeah, he just stopped right there. That was a beautiful shot by Monroy. And now on the corner kick, Steven Montero misses on the header attempt, kept back in, and now cleared. Nice clear from Aaron Boyle. So play stops with Montero right on the doorstep of Alexander Padilla. Now Padilla with the kick. Headed forward, and scrum for the ball. Coming up with it for Central Falls, Patino. It's now on the run. Apogee lost it. Saved by Dualo De Vego. Coming down with it, it's Ford. 1-on-1 and out. Going to Central Falls. Central Falls. On the throw-in. Christian Ruano. Head coach Carl Africo saying, hey, this is a guy in Ruano that brings a little toughness to the back line. The Central Falls team, gritty, very solid. Talked with Coach Africo last night. He said, look, even at practice yesterday, still working on the little things where we want the ball. Tough for us to get on the same page. A very eclectic group of kids from 7 different countries, predominantly Central American countries: El Salvador, Bolivia, Colombia, Mexico, Guatemala. Back towards midfield, Blanchette trying to come up with it for LaSalle. Headed back out at the 40. Now Blanchette chasing it down, 1-on-2 and out. The header won by Sawyer. And now it's Sawyer back into it, not able to save it before it goes out. Central Falls retaining possession. The Warriors at 11-4-3 overall. The Rams of LaSalle 13-2-1. 14 minutes into this one. Going to the bench, Monroy is being worked on by the athletic trainer. Monitor that situation. Freddie Montero lobs it into Steven Montero and a little bit wide as it's Padilla coming up with it. Headed forward off the clear by Torres. Kept in by Ford. Out of bounds along the near side. Ooh, tripping, falling on that pavement just on the other side of the field. That was Jose Flores. Very dangerous. You've seen players do that a number of different times today. Scrum for the ball along the near side. Turning, clearing up the field to Montero. Coming down with the ball, it's Pina. Off the foot of Sawyer. Along the near side. Kept in and sent out, hitting one of the cheerleaders. Young ladies along the near side. Steven Montero, the throw in. Nice move around the ball for Flores. 1-on-2, trapped. Nowhere for Pina to go. It was cleared out by Chad Sawyer on the defensive line. A lot of pressure with the midfielders and defense collapsing on the attackers of Central Falls. Throw in, Steven Montero headed towards the middle of the field. Loose and now clear. Back line has to save it, and Brandon Rodriguez. So it's out, and here comes the throw in now, Sawyer. The playmaker, Apogee. And he loses it. Back on defense, LaSalle. Scoreless game. Ryan St. Pierre, one of the captains for LaSalle, tying his shoe. Now headed forward. Ball free. And sent out. A low-scoring affair in the first half of the first semifinal. 2-0, the advantage for Barrington over Portsmouth through the first 40 minutes. We've had a deadlock here today. And an awfully good one. Central Falls and LaSalle. Spirited play, great action on both sides. Ready to kick it away, Padilla. Missing the head on it. Now finding a little bit of a gift for Torres. Torres loses it as he runs out of bounds. Talk about the Central Falls team. You see the players along the near side, right on the bottom of your screen. Very much benefited by the tutelage of one of the assistant coaches, the volunteer coach, Jasir Charles. He is a native of Columbia, the goalkeepers coach for the New England Revolution and their developmental academy. Lives in Central Falls. Volunteered his time for the last 6 years now. Up the field for Apogee. Loses it. Separation for Central Falls. Tried to find the headman up the field, Rodriguez. That was picked off. Flores' pass intercepted by LaSalle. Now the ball loose along the far side and redirected out. Dualo De Vega, the sweeper, knocked that one out. Has a nose for the ball, so says his coach, Carl Africo. Took away the inside route there. Now LaSalle forced to throw in far side. It's Sawyer that sent it in. One hop over the head of the keeper. He throws his hands up in the air, no call. And for Patino, dangerous with the massive players on his doorstep. And Juan Patino came up on the right side of it. 110 saves coming into this one. Loose near midfield. Now into the LaSalle end. Central Falls trying to break free. Pocket pick, so to speak, of Monroy. Now Blanchette coming the other way. Tripped up Verdin. The throw in. Now intercepted by Central Falls. Flores playing it back to Rodriguez. Now taken away. Rodriguez giving chase. There's Luke Talang trying to center it. Blanchette coming up to try and get it. On the clear, it goes up the field. Cleared out. Heads up move from Amaral. Now the centering pass redirected wide. Christian Rodriguez on the centering pass. Daniel Amaral, the man who kicked it out for LaSalle, his father Devin, is Jasir Charles' boss at the New England Revolution Academy. He's the director. His father Devin Amaral. So familiarity on both sides. Towards the center of the cage, pulling it in. Padilla. And Padilla on the move. Clears it up the field, 1-on-2 for St. Pierre. St. Pierre tried to be muscled off the ball. Torres puts it on net. And Patino on the clear now. Fought off the ball. Here's Monroy to throw in. Nice trap by Rodriguez. Taken towards midfield. Apogee, 3-on-2. The clear and the redirection into the back of the net. A lucky break for LaSalle. A 1-0 lead for the Rams. And you feel for the kids from Central Falls. How bad do they have to feel? Take a look at how this goal transpired. Right into the back of the net. Back to the action on the field, tripped up by Central Falls Apogee. Looked like that was Santos. St. Pierre, the last player for LaSalle to touch the ball prior to it going into the back of the cage. So he should get credit for the goal. 17:42 left to go in our first half. 1-0 LaSalle with the lead. On the free kick, directed in! You credit Forge, who put it right to the foot of Derek Blanchette, the sophomore forward, into the back of the net. 2-0 LaSalle with the lead. A pretty use of the free kick. 2-0 LaSalle off the set play. On the far side for Central Falls, chasing Montero. It's Forge, who now throws it in for LaSalle. Headed forward, Torres. Now kept in. On the move, knocked out. Julio Monroy tried to break the defenders. There's Santos up the field. Forge. Apogee goes down. 1-on-1 into the corner. Take a look at the last goal for LaSalle. A free kick directed in. That was a play designed to get it towards the middle of the field, and Blanchette saw it, redirected it. And 2-0 lead for LaSalle, and Blanchette getting congratulations, taking a well-deserved breather along the near side. Just under 15 minutes to go, first half. Central Falls, Rodriguez up with it, knocked away. Apogee, pocket picked. Ball redirected, back to Apogee. One-on-one, a great save for Patino. Talk about no fear. Here's a kid that went out and cut off the angle for Apogee. If you're watching with us since the beginning, you've seen the nifty footwork by Apogee. He didn't have any time to make a play there because of the gutsy save by Juan Patino. Solid kick in, deep into the LaSalle end, and out. Alexander Padilla, junior goalkeeper. So Padilla, plenty of room to go back to work as he clears it towards the 50-yard line. Monroy throws in, Central Falls. Gonzalez, separation, up the field. Montero running it down. Freddie Montero. And just trickles out. Solid defense. Matthew Santoro was the man who poked it away. Sent away. Out on the far side. .45 left in our first half. Missing on the header attempt. Trying to center it. Intended for Apogee. Headed wide. Peter Santos, the captain there. Ready to throw in. It's Chad Sawyer. Great ball over the head of Patino. Oh, and an errant header wide. LaSalle. The players look shell-shocked. They realize they missed a golden opportunity there. Didn't get the right angle on the header. Two zip. The Rams of LaSalle Academy, 13-2-1. Central Falls, 11-4-3 coming into this one. John Versteeg, our entire multiple position type of guy. Apogee couldn't hold on to it. Sawyer back from defense to throw it in. Headed forward, down on the trap. Shot deflected wide, Torres. And Torres, the junior striker, tried to turn and fire. A little over 10 minutes left. First half here from Cranston Stadium. And for the kids from Central Falls, trying to find some good scoring opportunities against this LaSalle team. Has kept the pressure on Central Falls goalkeeper Juan Patino the entire night. Out along the near side. Monroy, the throw in. Headed away by Amaro. Right out in front, staying with the ball. Pina, but it goes out. So chance to throw back in. Monroy leaves it for Flores. Flores ready for the corner kick. With the left foot. Ooh, Montero missed it. And it trickles wide. An awfully tough ball to try and angle in with a header. Steven Montero. Well, he continues towards midfield. Swept back in. And a foul. The restart for LaSalle. There's Forge on defense. Middle of the field. Coming up with it for Central Falls. Steven Montero loses it and kicked away by St. Pierre, the captain. Trying to find some sort of separation. Dump towards net. And the save for Padilla along the near side. Apogee saved by his head coach Mario Pereira. Didn't want him to go into the bench. That's where he was heading. Headed forward. Montero, 1-on-2. No luck there. And again, the defense comes in and saves LaSalle, the midfielder. Santoro playing back on the clear. You can see the breath of one of the LaSalle players. The hot chocolate's going to taste good for these youngsters tonight. Temperatures in the mid-30s at the start of the game. Certainly feels much colder with the wind on the field. On the far side for Central Falls, Freddie Montero. No avail, can't get past the midfield line. Turning, kicking it the other way, St. Pierre. Sending it towards the net, redeflected, and coming up with it, Patino. Now up the field for Central Falls, it is Monroy. Not able to chase it down four. Nice throw on the clear. A nice kick on the clear. Towards the near side over the head of Pereira, the head coach. On the throw-in. Headed forward. Towards midfield where the battle continues. Amaral dumping it in. Patino out. Says hello, how are you to his teammate. Peter Santos. Patino clears it away. Just about 5 minutes left until halftime. Knocked down on the run, Pina. Set to throw in. Flores as Rodriguez's kick was blocked. Nice clear by Santos. Spinning and losing the ball, tripped up. Keller Pina. Young man jogs out of your screen, hobbling a little bit. Flores on the free kick for Central Falls. Middle of the field, headed away. That was Blanchett, who's got one of the two LaSalle goals here in the first half. There's Blanchett on the run. Shoots it forward. Apogee, 1-on-1. The corner. Tried to make a move, but knocked out. Credits Santos, the captain, for not budging. Peter Santos played 5 different positions in the game against South Kingston. Knocked away. Throw in up and over the head of Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez coming back up the field. The pass by Flores. Up the field to Montero. Montero stops, had it poked away by Luke Tillang. And now cleared and out. Steven Montero, the senior sweeper. Has had some looks, but hasn't had any separation tonight. Apogee up the field. On the clear. Goes off the head of Santos. Santos headed away the cross. Nice crossing pass. A little over 2 minutes left, first half. Our Division I semifinal. Second of the night here at Cranston Stadium. 2-0 LaSalle, the lead over Central Falls. John Versteeg with our Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network crew. Great to have you on board. So on the corner kick, it's headed forward, loose, and cleared. Monroy with the clear for Central Falls. So under 2 minutes to go. Clear up the field. Knocked down by Pina. And the whistle giving the ball back to LaSalle. So Forge ready to kick. Knocked away. Under a minute to go. Sawyer ready to throw in. And Sawyer with what best can be described a misfire. So turns over possession back to Central Falls. Under 30 seconds to go. Remember the official time being kept on the field. On the sideline for Montero.
Not going to catch me laughing. I can hold anything right now. My hands are so frozen.
Knocked away. A few seconds left before the official makes the call on the field. On net, diving on it, Padilla. Gonna let the time tick away. And the whistles signal the end of the first half. Your score after 40 minutes, LaSalle with a 2-0 lead over Central Falls. My name is John Versteeg. We'll be back for the start of the second half on the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network. All right, I'm here. Knock it off, really? I love it. I love it. I'll be ready. Blair, what's your last name? That's almost as interesting as Versteeg. Francesco Graziano. Who am I missing? I'm missing our other cameraman. Got Phil. All right. Let me know when we're back, when I'm on live so I can stop talking. And welcome back here to Cranston as we are at the halftime of the Division I boys soccer semifinals with LaSalle up 2-0 over Central Falls. John Versteeg back with you, and the first half goal tallies, two interesting ones. On an errant kick towards the net, redeflected in, and then the beautiful redirection for Derek Blanchett. 2-0 the lead for LaSalle after the first 40 minutes. Our halftime stats: a low shots on goal affair, 3-2 the lead for the Rams over the Warriors. Just a handful of saves, a couple corner kicks, and yeah, both schools for the most part playing fairly clean with the fouls through the first half. So that's our story through the first 40 minutes. And again, continuing the theme of low-scoring affairs. 2-0 after the first 40 minutes. And let's see if Central Falls will have a chance to come back in the second half. My name is John Versteeg, our outstanding Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network crew with you here in Cranston on what is a downright chilly late fall evening here in early November. Kids are certainly fired up all throughout the games. Our Division III semifinal, the first, and now into the second Division I semifinal. No school here today throughout the state of Rhode Island with Election Day. So now, ready to get the ball to start the second half. LaSalle, Jose Flores, Trevor Torres. And now the clear into the Central Falls end off the foot of Talang. Thrown back in. There's Flores. Up to Gonzalez. Now knocked away. On the clear, trying to get it away. Central Falls having trouble, and it's sent out by Peter Santos. You know, Santos, we've called his name a lot tonight. Carl Frico said, hey, I don't have a lot of defenders, and he's adapted to play 5 different positions. Haven't seen him lose a ball. He's been one of the rocks for Central Falls here tonight. Up the side. Apogee tripped up. Forge Sends it into the corner now. Knocked away Apogee. And off the body of DeVego. The LaSalle Academy Rams. With Blanchette on the corner kick. It's Blanchette who scored one of the 2 goals here tonight, right on net, and pulled down by Pantino. Near midfield. Deflected wide by Monroy. Forge. Apogee loses it. Sends it out. Ready to throw it in. Santoro. Mario Pereira gives the ball back to his junior midfielder. Santoro again on throw in. Turning, spinning, letting it go is Flores. Knocked down. Torres with a foul called on him. Ready to clear it is Ruano. Knocked down by Blanchette. Hard hit to the ground for Montero. Amaro clears it in towards the net, and it goes just wide. Dangerously falling across the middle in front of Patino. Intercepted. Now Apogee tries to cross it and shoots it wide. A ball that was bouncing on him, he couldn't control it. And with a roundhouse kick, sent it to the right of the goal. Knocked down by Blanchette. Blanchette down the sidelines. And losing it. Gonzalez on the throw in. Rodriguez tripped away. Turning, spinning, firing Sawyer. Here's Gonzalez now. Fight for the ball. And it's going now to LaSalle on the run. Apogee with the pocket picked. Fighting for it near midfield. Stolen away. Apogee took the legs out from underneath Rodriguez. Now it's Ruano who dumps it in. Montero down the side, charging in, hits the side of the net. Ruano with a shot that went out. A little over 5 minutes into the second half. 2-0 LaSalle. Ready to go on the corner kick. It's Flores, sophomore midfielder. Helped back up to his feet, Ruano. Pushing and shoving, and a penalty kick called. Ruano and Santoro. Right in front of the net. Loose, not able to come up with it. Oh, 3-on-1. Blanchette. And Central Falls catches up. Talang knocked away for Ruano, who was right in the middle of it. Santoro set to toss it in. Ready to kick it away is Pantino. Trying to find Montero. Kicked away. With a stout defensive line for LaSalle. On the cross again, intended for Montero. Now Stiven up with it, but not before Apogee brings it towards midfield. Apogee tries to split the defenders. Circling around. Movement. Coming in to save it is Amaral. Blanchette down the sideline, middle of the field. So a penalty. Looked like it was actually an offsides. Approaching the 10-minute mark in the second half. 2-0 LaSalle it remains. Towards midfield. Knocked down. Spinning Rodriguez. Up the field for Pina. Rodriguez to Pina, one-on-one. Muscled off the ball. Play continues. Turn in the clear. Goes 10 yards out where Rodriguez has it. Now trapping the ball. It is Flores to the middle of the field where the ball's loose. And it's Gonzalez coming up with it. Now down the sidelines. On the cross. Kept in by St. Pierre. Nice shot just wide of the net. Luke Talang. All he needed was about a yard of separation. Sent that one over the top of the crossbar. Let me take a look at with Talang. Awfully tough to fit that one in. Back to action on the field coming out. Pantino to meet the ball. And it's Pantino with a swinging kick. Santos. Now a loose ball up the field. Overrunning it was Flores. Sent wide, out. Gonzalez last to touch it for the Warriors of Central Falls. On the move, it's St. Pierre. The throw in. The throw in for Santoro. St. Pierre. Far side Sawyer. Out in front. Down to one knee. Rodriguez. Getting up a little bit. Slowly, you see him just gradually rise. Stabbing Montero to the middle of the field. And again, can't penetrate that defensive line as Amaro comes out. 1-on-1. Straight away, back to Pantino, who sends it wide. And now a throw-in coming up for the Rams of LaSalle. Right in front of the net. Tried to save it, but getting a foot on it. Trevor Torres sent up and over. Coming out to get the ball for Central Falls, or excuse me, for LaSalle, Alexander Padilla. Padilla with a high arching clear towards midfield. Monroy, far side. Just about 26 minutes left in this second half. Remains a 2-0 lead for the Rams. Clear by DeVego. Off the throw-in. Now on the corner kick, just sails wide. Rodriguez for Central Falls. Gonzalez tries to swing it up the field. Over the outstretched legs of Keller Pina, sophomore sweeper. Headed back in. Amaro. Now Central Falls ready to clear. Gonzalez. Off of Montero. Near the 20. Separation. Up the field for Pina, circling around. A little miscommunication. And the Warriors lose the ball. Approaching the halfway point of this second half. Sent wide off the foot of Torres. 23 minutes. So we approach the 17-minute mark. On the throw in, it's Sawyer towards the net. Coming out to get it, Patino. Up the field to Montero. Dangerous throw. He had 3 Rams around him. LaSalle takes over. Sending it back in, Blanchette. Trying to head it forward. Now a swinging kick wide of the net. 2 men right in the middle of it, 2 young men. Jose Flores and Luke Talang. And it was Talang who sent that shot wide of the net. Patino towards midfield. Swinging kick. Sent again wide by LaSalle, this time from Apogee. LaSalle, where the ball goes out right in front of the head coach, Mario Pereira. Headed forward by Amaro. Apogee on the cross over the middle. And the rebound dumped on net by Talang. Nice save by Patino. So up the field, chased down by Central Falls. 7-2, LaSalle the lead over Central Falls in shots on goal. Possession staying with Central Falls on the throw-in. Christian Ruano. Ruano dumps it in. Solid clear by DeVego. Kept towards midfield. Now another throw-in, this time for Freddie Montero. Nice move up the field for Rodriguez off the pass by Pina. Rodriguez running into a little trouble. Cross over the middle for Flores and deflected wide. Nice job by Alexi Flores, the sophomore midfielder, to send it right to the middle of the net. He was all alone. In terms of down the sideline, there was no one in front of the net to try and put it in the back of the net. Now the ball loose. Pressure kept on by Central Falls. Flores back into the corner. Muscled off of his legs. Out of his control. We are now under 20 minutes to go. Second half of action, the second Division I semifinal. The winner to face Barrington. Set to substitute back in. Trevor Torres. They missed it with play on the far side. Play continuing. Now in the Central Falls end. So Rodriguez to throw it in, where it's headed back into Central Falls territory by Talang. Pina. Rodriguez now. kept back in by Ruano. Now here's Blanchette and LaSalle. Sliding save made by Patino. Patino lets it go towards midfield. On the throw in. So here is Santoro ready to throw in. On the cross, and now a goal back of the net for Apogee. A great setup by Alexander DaCosta, and it's 3-0 LaSalle here in this second half. Well, you saw Apogee desperately try to get some sort of separation, and did so here in this second half. A 3-0 lead for LaSalle. Clock is stopped with a little over 17 minutes left in this one. And pressure all on Central Falls. The steal. Blanchette. Far side to Lang. There's Steven Montero trying to take the whole defense on by himself. Loses that battle. Cleared up the field. Here's Torres. They're losing one man to Central Falls, and the Warriors with the advantage on the clear. Players running into each other. And a cramp for Christian Rodriguez. Look at the last goal. Swing to the corner. The wide side of the field, it's DaCosta. And caught out in front of the goal. Juan Patino, easy for Apogee to kick it around him and into the back of the net. 3-zip the lead for LaSalle. Officials timeout with the injury attending to Rodriguez. Each school, LaSalle and Central Falls, with 3 fouls each. So now the athletic trainers for both schools attending to the young man, Christian Rodriguez. And if he is taken off the field for any extended time, it'll be a big loss for Central Falls. He leads Division I in scoring, 21 goals this season. He's a 3-year varsity starter, 2-time Division I first team selection. And he's a guy that gets the freedom to float a little bit, kind of like a Messi, according to his head coach, Carl Frico.
Correct. I'm real cynical. Sorry.
Sal Academy bench right in front of Christian Rodriguez. The officials watching the medical staff attend to the young man. Mario Pereira brought looks like a jacket out to help him. So it was Rodriguez that pulled up, clutching his lower back, almost like his hip. Or excuse me, the upper part of his hip around the kidney area. Clock has been stopped with 16 minutes and 16 seconds left. 3-0 the lead for LaSalle. Our Division I semifinal, the winner to take on Barrington this weekend at Rhode Island College. With the impending nor'easter expected to hit the northeast tomorrow. On Wednesday, the Division III semifinals, which were scheduled for Wednesday, pushed to today. Two finals, the two semifinals put to alternate sites. Here in Cranston, it was Davies and Tiverton. North Smithfield and Exeter West Greenwich. We're at the other location at East Greenwich High School. And the RIIL making the announcement today that the girls soccer final, which was originally scheduled for Sunday, will be moved to Monday here in Rhode Island. They're covering up Christian Rodriguez with a blanket. And the goalkeepers have certainly been busy in this one. For Juan Patino, Central Falls, and Alexander Padilla. Padilla, 2 saves and 2 shots on goal. You know what, even though the shots on goal haven't been that numerous, a lot of movement around the field trying to cut off pass to the ball. One save, 2 shots on goal for Central Falls goalkeeper Juan Patino. Clock has stopped. 16 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. Second half here at Cranston Stadium. Cranston, Rhode Island, the site of our Division I boys soccer semifinal. It is LaSalle with a 3-0 lead over Central Falls. John Verstegen, our entire Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network crew. And they're calling the players off the field. Keep the kids warm. Put the jackets on. Can hear the instructions of Carlo Frico, the head coach for Central Falls, to tell his guys. Put the layers on. Again, about 35 degrees at the start of the game. Certainly feels much cooler with that than that with the wind here. Take a look at the stats thus far.
Steven, you guys gotta stay over here.
3-0 the lead for LaSalle over Central Falls. And a lot of teams, a lot of energy expended trying to just locate the ball. It's 3-2, shots on goal. See a slight edge and saves for the Rams. Fouls are even and corner kicks as well. So again, now the challenge is to keep it. Now they got to keep the young man on the field warm. And with the injury timeout, we'll step aside. We'll come back when the game resumes on the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network. Alrighty. I'm here. Excuse me. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Just talked to the coach and said that, of course, they don't really know what's wrong with him, but they said he was still in a lot of pain and he couldn't really feel his leg. So they don't know what's wrong with him.
And we are back here at Cranston off the injury timeout. Certainly our hearts go out to Christian Rodriguez, the injured player for Central Falls, who was just carted off the field, taken by ambulance to a local hospital. He just pulled up around the 40-yard line, and according to the information we've been able to gather and talking with head coach Carl Africo, said he just felt like he couldn't feel his leg, and down on the field watching him wheeled out, he was in an awful lot of pain and a lot of agony. The goalkeeper, Juan Patino, went with him to the hospital. Understand they're very close with talking with some people on the Central Falls sideline. So Juan Cortez is our new goalkeeper for Central Falls. We get back to the action on the restart, and Central Falls down 3-0 to LaSalle. Just over 16 minutes left to go. Charging down the field for Central Falls, it's Gonzalez, and he loses it. So again, Cortez, who is replacing Patino. It is towards midfield. Taken by St. Pierre, headed in by Montero. Stavin Montero down the sideline. Montero into the corner, chases it down. So the penalty. And on the indirect free kick, and Steven Montero redirects it to the corner, sending it wide. Freddie Montero in the corner and out. Gene Urquiza. Straight ahead. Coming up with it to Lang. To Lang sent down. Here's Flores. Up to Pina. And sent out. Another corner kick for the Warriors of Central Falls. Towards the net. Gonzalez's corner kick deflected up towards midfield. There's the Vega on the net. And coming up with it for LaSalle, Alexander Padilla. 3 minutes after the injury timeout restart, it remains a 3-0 lead for LaSalle. Nice shot, back of the net, goal for the Rams. Trevor Torres, the junior striker, all alone, a 4-0 lead for LaSalle. And you see the clock stopped. Just under 13 minutes to go here in Cranston tonight. Replay of the goal showing Trevor Torres all alone. About 2 yards all the way around him to work with, and a little bit of miscommunication from the Central Falls defense. Now a head forward. Down the sideline. Coming up with it, Torres sends it wide over the net. So this is a Central Falls team that has certainly played like their minds are elsewhere, and understandably so. Christian Rodriguez, their senior midfielder / striker, wheeled off the field, taken to a local hospital. He's pulled up with an injury, down on the field in a lot of pain. His best friend on the team, from what I understand, Juan Patino, the captain, went to the hospital with him. Flores down the sideline. Torres, one-on-one, and Rodriguez deflected it wide. On the throw-in, goes over the head of Torres. Now Montero pulls it down. On the sidelines for Pina. Back to Montero. Great save made. Padilla came out. One-on-one on the doorstep. Keeping the shutout intact for LaSalle. Here's Blanchette down the sideline. Blanchette all alone. Makes a move around Santos. Santos knocks it away. Here's Talang. On the crossing pass, knocked away. Saved by Santos as he sends it out. Loose in front of the middle of the field. Santos knocked down. And the whistle stops play. We're under 10 minutes left in this one. 4-0 the lead for LaSalle. Few players slow in getting up. Central Falls, Brandon Rodriguez. Hobbling up, Trevor Torres for LaSalle. To the middle of the field, Gonzalez. Now pulled down by Urquiza. It's Montero, Freddie Montero. Wrestled away, Gonzalez. 1-on-2, and he loses it. Now holding his knee, Matthew Santoro. Gonzalez sends it towards the middle of the field. Headed away nicely by George Forge. Trying to control the ball for Central Falls. Not able to do so. Blanchette down the side and out. Rodriguez on the throw in. Off the foot of Pina. Knocked down to the ground. Freddie Montero hitting Luke Talang hard to the ground. Now it's Central Falls. Let him go on defense. Santoro shoots it up the field. And muscled wide. A few substitutions back into the game. Alexander DaCosta and Namindo and Belangadoc. Clear up towards the middle of the field. Moving forward, Gonzalez. There's Flores. Sent wide. And Montero knocked down to the ground. So Montero set to throw in. 6.5 minutes left. Johnny Gonzalez on the indirect free kick. Put it right on net. Scampering to his right, Padilla. Padilla moving everyone away. Another player down on the far side. Downright brutally cold out there. Central Falls player. Slow in getting up. Looks like Steven Montero. See the rosy cheeks of the players. And now Steven Montero on his feet, walking off under his own accord. Clock is stopped with 5:40 remaining. And as Montero slowly walks off your screen. We can tell you that barring a blitzkrieg by the Central Falls offense, it'll be LaSalle taking on Barrington in the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Boys Soccer Division I Championship this weekend at Rhode Island College.
Yeah, I got it. I'll just pack up the camera, bring it out there, and then
Scrum on the far side. Coming up with it is Santos. Here's Gonzalez. Trying to move forward. And goes out of bounds on the far side. Santos. A few substitutions. Alexis Verdin into the game along with Moises Blanco. A pair of sophomores. Verdin, the defenseman, and Blanco, the sophomore. Now on the whistle. They'll restart it at the 40. A couple inadvertent touches of the hand. Referees didn't see. Santoro on the throw-in.
3.5 minutes, it's all over.
Right towards the net where the keeper Cortez sends it away on the clear towards midfield. There's Pina. Pina down the sidelines. Sent away by Santoro. Santos sends it wide. 2.5 minutes left. And what has been a game that has been elongated on both sides. Stoppages. Various players pulling up and hobbling off the field. Downright cold weather here in Cranston tonight. Under 2 minutes to go. Pina. Scrum for the ball. Central Falls on the throw-in. Coming up with it now is Talang. Staying with it to Lang. And he's knocked out. Staying with Central Falls now. Under a minute to go. Muscled away by Ambalangadok. Now LaSalle ready to go to 14-2-1. Central Falls about to drop to 11-5-3. So it'll be LaSalle and Barrington in the Division I final. And boys soccer coming up this weekend at Rhode Island College. Your final score, LaSalle 4, Central Falls nothing. And with that, our broadcast comes to an end. Want to thank a couple people that helped make this telecast possible. Phil Anderson among our outstanding cameramen. And less than perfect conditions tonight for Michael White and Blair Ifildano in the truck, along with Francesco Graziano on graphics. My name is John Versteeg. This has been a production of Play on Sports and the Rhode Island Interscholastic League Network. So long, everyone.